I think at this point it's difficult to argue against the thesis that we're living through a period of economic change that in retrospect will probably be as significant as the changes wrought by the Industrial Revolution and the Agrarian Revolution before that. There are fundamental changes happening in what creates value and who gets to benefit from value that will have consequences for decades, if not centuries. Part of that is driven by technology. Part of it is not driven by technology. It's driven by changing cultures, by a globalizing world, by legal reforms that are in some ways sort of undoing much of the economic structures that were built by the Industrial Revolution. What this means for individuals, for business people, is that there will be much greater pressure on recognizing and being comfortable with change. It is unlikely that a mid-level firm will be able to thrive in the next 20 years, the same way that it did between, say, 1960 and 1980, simply by taking advantage of economic opportunities created by larger corporations. GM was incredibly innovative for its time. There were literally thousands of firms who were able to take advantage of GM's innovation without working very hard. Apple is incredibly innovative for our time. There are not thousands of firms that are able to take advantage of Apple's innovation without working very hard. The capacity and the appetite for change is accelerating, has accelerated. And companies who aren't actively thinking about how am I going to be a different company 5 years from now than I am right now are companies that we know, according to data, historically end up suffering many more negative consequences than that behavior should probably deserve.